everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Bills coming in at 5-1, going up against the Cowboys, who come in at 3-3. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Taylor now off the bootleg. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. Third down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Play clock winding down. Taylor will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And he puts it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Taylor hit. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Third and long, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Benjamin's got it, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion, Anunwa. On 2nd down, Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, Your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drought.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing now is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Eifert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the wideout in motion. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
Taylor will throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And he motions the wide receiver. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they send a man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's first. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here come the Bills. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Devon Kennard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding time. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Rodgers will try again on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Eifert has it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that brings up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's Taylor. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dante Moncrief in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half. It's Taylor eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the slot man goes in motion left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Slot man moves right. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, the hurt. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's brought down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Cut back, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
The play clock's running down. Now Taylor. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Rush it! Rush it! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl or Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Coney Ely in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 91 yards. And the Bills head on. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now it's Taylor, flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 1-9. Ohio. Ohio. Check 25. Ohio. Get wide. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Watch twitch.
Taylor will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Taylor will throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
Here's is Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And the Bills getting set to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the I. And he motions the wide receiver. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dante Moncrief with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw again is Taylor. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
In motion is Coates. Again, they'll throw it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Here we go.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Taylor now to throw on third down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come up in an offset eye. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Over the middle, It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Rodgers throwing here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
All right, slam. No. 18.
Slot man moves right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the